Conversation is at the heart of communication. It is the main way we communicate. Through conversation, we build relationships, we share information, and promote our ideas. All the other ways we communicate, like interviews, presentations, networking meetings, even written documents, are conversations of some kind. Organizations are networks of conversations, and conversations are the way we create shared meaning. If we want to improve our communication skills, we could begin by improving our conversations. Hello, and welcome to another episode of In Just 1 Minute or So. Today's topic is regarding conversation and improving your communication skills. This is based on the book called exactly the same, Improve Your Communication Skills by Alan Barker. Let's jump in. For most of us, starting a conversation with someone we don't know is stressful. We can be lost for words. Breaking the ice is a skill many of us would deadly love to develop. The key is to decrease the tension in the encounter. Look for something in your shared situation to talk about. Then ask a question relating to that. The other person must not feel excluded or interrogated, so avoid talking about yourself and asking the other person a direct question about themselves. Doing either will increase the tension in the conversation, as will doing nothing. So take the initiative, put them at ease, and you will soon relax yourself. Here are some steps for learning the art of conversation. First, copy the other person's body language to create a mirror image. Second, ask 3 questions, but no more until you have done the next 2 things. Third, find something from what you have just learned that will allow you to compliment the other person in a subtle way. Fourth, find something in what you have found out to agree with. And finally, fifth, repeat until the conversation takes on a life of its own. Once we have created a relaxed relationship, we are ready to share information. So, what is information and how does it operate? Every time we communicate, information changes shape. Understanding is a mental pattern matching. We exclaim when we have understood something. I see. We may have a different perspective on a problem from a colleague. We often misunderstand each other because we are approaching the issue from different angles. If we disagree with someone, we may say that we are looking at it differently. It's all about what patterns we recognize, which patterns match our mental models. Information is the shape of our thinking. We create information inside our heads. Information is never out there. It is always and only ever in our minds. As the shape of information constantly changes, evolving as we think, information is dynamic. Now, creating a shared understanding of information then means displaying it in a form that the other person can recognize. You could draw pictures or diagrams. Better still, you could find out what mental patterns the other person uses, and then fit your information into them. Pictures and models usually simplify information, making it easier to understand. When we communicate, we never merely hand over information. We create meaning out of that information and then share the meaning. If the other person can't understand what we mean, then our attempts to communicate have failed. Now, as well as creating relationships and sharing information, we communicate to promote action. And the key to effective action is not accurate information, but persuasive ideas. Ideas give meaning to information. Put simply, an idea says something about the information. Ideas are the currency of communication. We are paid for our ideas. When we communicate, we trade ideas. Like currency, ideas come in a larger or smaller denomination. These are big ideas and little ideas. We can assemble the little ones into larger units by summarizing them. Like currencies, ideas have a value and that value can change. Some ideas become more valuable as others lose their value. We judge the quality of an idea by how meaningful it is. The most effective communication makes ideas explicit. We may take one idea and pit it against another. We may seek the evidence behind an idea or the consequences pursuing it. We might enrich an idea with our feelings about it. Whatever the strategy we adopt, our purpose in communicating is to create and share ideas. Alright, and that's the end of our episode today. If you liked the video, please say it in the comments and give it a like. Also, if you like the channel, why not subscribe? In any case, looking forward to see you next week. Have a good one.